Hello, today I'm going to show you how to merge with labels. Now, the last couple of videos I've done, I've showed you how to merge with making letters. So this time we're going to work with labels. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Microsoft Word, and we're going to pull up a blank document. Now, what we're going to do is go into mailings. So if you watch the other mergings, we do the same thing. We go to mailings, and we're going to say start merge. Well, this time we're going to do labels instead of letters. So we'll choose labels there. So give it a second to bring up this dialog box on labels. Now, what you're going to do is tell exactly what type of labels, like I showed you how to do the Avery. Just choose Avery US letter from the pull down menu, and then just choose your labels that you want to use. I like to use the 5160, which is the 1 inch by 2.63, which gives you 30 to a sheet, and then click OK. All right, now you're going to have your labels that you can see here. Now, here's where we go in and we select the recipients that you want on the labels. Now, in the first video in part 1, I showed you how to set up a new list. So if you want to do labels, you're not sure how to do that, go into that first part 1 video, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'm going to work from an existing list, okay? So I've already got it keyed in. So what I'm going to do is take that. I'm going to go to the location that's found on. So I have that under a certain folder. And there's what my data file, which is called the donors. Okay, so if you'll notice, it's got next record on each one of those. So once we do one, it will automatically what we call propagate or expand to the others. Now, it's going to show you it's got 30 here, but if you only have 10 or 12, that's okay. It won't put anything on those blank ones. So then what we're going to do, we're going to tell it what fields we want to use. So I'm going to do a title, space. I'm going to do first name, space. And I'm going to do the last name. Okay. Remember, these are called field names. I'm going to press enter. And then I'm going to do the address 1. Press enter. And then I'm going to do city, comma, space, state, space, and the zip, okay, for those. Now, what we're going to do now is to make all of this go to all the others, which I mentioned that word propagate. So we're going to do something called update labels. So if you would click that icon, notice that everything goes over to the other label just like we had before, except it added the word next record. So that means it's just going to go to the next record on the data file that we had. Okay. Now, notice that it did all 30. And I do not have 30 records, but it won't print except just what you have from the data file. Now I'm going to merge these and say edit individual documents. Don't choose print just yet. Never do that because you don't know if you might have made a mistake. So click edit and then you click OK. Now those are all the ones that I had, which were 10 of them. Okay. Now what we can do is we can take that and we can dress them up. If you don't like the spacing like that, you can make it single spacing. You can turn on bold. You can change, to script. Let's say you're going to send these out for Christmas cards. And so what you can do is you can make them red, very festive on that one, okay? Now all you have to do is put your sheet of print in there and print them, and you can also save them. Goodbye.